Hey everybody, it's Coach Jan here, and normally on Friday nights we train for Justice for Hire, the show that I'm producing that you know about, where we're making a global cinematic universe together. You can join the cast right from justiceforhire.app. Be a hero or villain or a client that hires them. Super fun. But tonight we're not going to do that. Tonight we are going to talk more about contact improv, because I have been exposed to contact improv after many of my teammates on the US Taiji push hands team have said, Jan, you need to go try out contact improv. It's really great. And I'm just like, I need you guys focused on like winning points and not like spinning around, like play for points. So I Gabriel Diamond blew my mind, and his partner, and I put a video about it on my Taiji YouTube channel, and I will continue to talk about what contact improv is, and it's really interesting. I will say this: we're going to try it right now. Just learn some the basics of it, and we're going to train together. But I really want you guys to know that this is a great compliment for any grappler, any martial artist, to just be flowing from stand up to ground. Sometimes I honestly feel a little bit like a buffoon sometimes, because I'm just like spinning around and just looking like I've taken some sort of psychedelic and I'm outside in the heat or the rain. I don't know, spinning and dancing. That's not what it is though. It's pretty fun, and we're gonna do it together now. We're gonna have we're gonna do some qigong first, qigong and neigong to just warm up as we normally do, and then we're gonna go into some basics of contact improv. So that being said, let me clean this lens so you can see a little more clearly, and it should be fun. All right. Yeah, I'll be just fine. Let me angle it down a little bit so you can see a little more. I'm also a little thirsty too. And if you ever have a thought, question, or idea, always feel free to ask. Always happy to address stuff or make a video for you to address stuff. Okay, so starting with the basics of Tai Chi, imaginary string lifting you from the top of the head with your feet standing shoulder width apart parallel. So you feel the string lift you up. Keep your eyes open. And then you feel cascading relaxation going down the spine, all through the vertebrae, through the tailbone. The tailbone is as if there's a weight on it, and it pulls it straight down. So the tailbone goes straight down. Slight tension, slight contraction in the belly button area, pulling it back toward the spine. Very gentle though, not a harder yogic pull, but just a very gentle one. Slight lift of the collarbone, very subtle and slight. As the shoulders soften, collarbone lifts slightly. The hips, you feel like a bowl of water. They're balanced. It's balanced, full to the brim, and you don't want to spill it in any direction. So you just feel the hips balance out. Relaxation keeps going down to the kneecaps and softens. Keeps going down to the ankles and softens. The ankles, the weight goes down through the center of each heel. So this great video today too, I'll just throw this out there, that the calves are like your second heart, the calf muscles. So I will be doing a little bit more emphasis on the value of obviously doing jump rope, different bouncing exercises, jolting, which is this exercise. It looks like a calf raise, but it's actually for rooting yourself into the ground. Really, really helpful. Strengthening the calf muscles so it helps to pump the blood back up to the heart. Super important. Palms facing flat down, special attention to the middle finger of each hand. Mouth closed, tongue on the ceiling of your mouth. Inhale, the breath pulls into the belly. It gathers. See the breath as a color, whatever intuitively comes to you. Exhale, wash that color down the arms and the palms and fingertips. Inhale, give the color, the sense of your breathing a color. And exhale, wash that color down the arms, the palms, and fingertips. Remember, when you do that, you give your attention a vehicle, which gives you the ability to control the attention that much more, the attention that much more. And once you have more control over your attention, you can start to program your attention, giving it intent, a higher quality of willpower. Really being able to say, I want to do this or I want to do that with my energy, with my focus, with a movement, etc. And that's why when we talk about Tai Chi application really think about it, all you're doing is making shapes, and the shapes can be applied in so many different ways. So one shape that looks like a punch may not be a punch. It may be pouring tea. It may be turning someone's collar, their clothing, and twisting it. It may be a whole bunch of other things. So it depends on the intention behind the movement, and you can program stronger intent when you have more control over your attention. So that's part of what we're doing here. Inhaling deep. Exhale down. One more breath. Color gathers in the belly. Exhale, washes down the arms about 1 inch or 2 beyond the palms and fingertips. Hands soften. Inhale, breath lifts the wrists. And exhale, wash the breath, the palms and fingertips. Inhaling up. Interlace the fingers, exhaling down. Slight contraction in the belly, support the back. Inhaling up onto the toes, stretching out the hips, out of the shoulders, exhaling down. Inhaling up. This time even deeper inhalation. It's called uplifting heaven, exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Three-stage inhalation. Inhale, exhale, wash the color out, push it through the palms and fingertips. Inhale, stage 1. In and out through the nose. Even deeper, stage 2. Even deeper, stage 3. Exhale, wash the color. Down the arms, down the legs, there's a sunlight in your belly. It's just the rays of light are blasting out the hands and the feet. 4-stage inhalation. Inhaling stage 1. Even deeper, stage 2. Even deeper, stage 3. Even deeper, stage 4. Exhale, wash the color of the whole body. One more time, but this time we're going to start engaging the musculature a bit more intentionally. First, the belly inflates. Inhale deeper, the obliques inflate. Inhale deeper, the lower back inflates. Inhale deeper, the entire waist is activated. Pulling the breath in. Exhale, wash that color out, widen the stance. Hollow fist resting right on your hips. Imaginary string lifts you to the top of the head. Exhale, pelvis rotates in the femur. Heart parallels the ground. Inhale, breath pulls you to the side and up. Eyes on the belly button. Exhale down. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhaling out. Eyes on the belly button. Exhale. Inhaling up. Exhale. And reverse it. The breath should feel like a rope as you're climbing and releasing. Inhaling deep. Exhaling down. Inhaling deep. Exhale. Inhaling deep. Exhale. Drop the hands. Inhale up. Exhale, wash the color with the palms and fingertips. Inhale, breath pulls the wrist back. Exhale as if the fingertips are on the back of your body, touching and softening the back. This is called an attention circuit. Soften the back of the head, the back of the neck, upper back, middle back, the lower back. Wherever the fingers are pointing, the corresponding spot on the back of your body is softening. The hips, buttocks, down the backs of the legs, behind the kneecaps, the calves, the ankles, the heels into the ground. Inhale up. Breath lifts the wrist. Exhale, wash the palms and fingertips. Inhale, breath draws only the wrist back. And now put the mind inside the body, the center of the body. Exhale, softening the brain. Down the spinal cord. And the heart, the lungs, the stomach, spleen, kidneys, liver, bladder, intestines, softening down the bone marrow into the ground. One more time, inhaling up. It's going to be as if your fingers, exhale, push the color out. Inhale, draw in. As if the fingers are on the inside of the front of the body, so softening all the muscles on the forehead, the face, vocal cords, the gums, jaw, down the throat, intercostal muscles underneath the rib cage, going down, 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 softening reproductive organs, softening all the way down, the kneecaps, softening the shins, softening the tops of the feet. Inhaling up. And feel how the heat generates, gets hotter in your hands as you do this. Exhale, wash the palm of the fingertips. Inhale deep. Draw the color into the heart. Exhale, sink and sit. Inhaling up, 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 reach, reach, reach. As if you're pulling down, sit into your half horse stance. Inhale like you're sliding your hands up a wall. Exhale like you're pulling down a giant lever. Feel the weight in the tailbone drop. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. And the push on the arms, it's not going to come up on the shoulders. It's actually going to push from the shoulder blade up at an angle. So think about the shoulder blade pushing up at an angle, rotating up like this, upward. Up, up, up. And then drop down. Inhaling up. Drop down. 2 more. 1 more. Inhale. Pulling the energy apart. Exhale the awareness. It's as if you're compressing your awareness to your center line. Then you inhale, expand the awareness as far as you can. Exhale, compress. When I say as far as you can, I mean like really visualize your mind as if your experience of the room, you could feel the whole room you're in. Maybe you're outside. Try to feel as far as you can. And you can imagine, use the mind to track how far you can visually see in your mind's eye. Keep your eyes open though while doing it. And as you exhale, bring the mind right back to your center. Focus the eyes right in between the hands to your center line awareness. Spend it out. Condense it. 6 more. Stay seated for the next 4. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, looking at the belly button as you lean back. Inhale. Breath pulled in the soft part of the arms into the belly and the backs of the hands touch. Starts to exhalation. Drop down, down, down. Inhaling up. Exhale, like you're holding the earth. Inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale deep, back to the hands touch. Exhale. Inhale deep. Exhale. Inhale deep. Exhale down. 6 more. Remember, each front and back is 1. Inhale when you come up, exhale when you go down. Inhale when you come up, exhale when you come down. And we're going to my neck is a little stiff. I realized I was on a plane and not a lot of sleep, etc., carrying a very heavy bag. So I'm going to do something, it's called Cow Gazes at the Moon. We might do a whole set here because this is actually really helpful for push hands too. But in the beginning, it's really just about, it seems like you're just stretching the spine. What you're really doing is you're training yourself to have the breath work push one part of the body, and you visualize the breath pushing to the tip of your nose, and the tip of your nose turns. It's as if the breath is pushing that tip of the nose. And then we're going to connect more parts of the body to the tip of the nose, so it'll be like a chain reaction. Breath pushes the tip, tip pulls something else. Inhale to the belly. Exhale, breath pushes the tip of the nose, only the head turns. Looking over the shoulder. Inhale, breath pulls you back to center. Exhale, the other direction. Looking over the shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over the shoulder. Inhale, breath pulls you back to center. Exhale, breath pushes the tip of the nose. The color from the belly goes to the tip of the nose. Inhale, pulls you back to center. Exhale, turning, looking over the shoulder, and hold. Breath lifts the head, imaginary string. Exhale, feel the relaxation cascade down the spine. Inhale, feel the lift again. And exhale, look even farther this time. You'll notice you can go farther. Inhale, the breath pulls you back. And exhale, turn and look. Inhale, the breath lifts the head. Imaginary strength. Exhale, relaxation cascading down the spine. Inhale, feel the lift again. Exhale, look a little bit farther this time. And inhale, the breath pulls you back to center. It's a nice way to decompress the spine. Exhale, breath pushes the nose. The nose is going to pull everything above your hips, so your hips are going to stay forward, but the belly turns. Inhale, breath pulls you back to center. Exhale, breath pushes the nose pulls the belly, the waist turns. Inhale, breath pulls you back to center. Exhale. Breath pushes the nose pulls the belly. Notice that when you come back, the breath is pulling you back, but the body is naturally uncoiling. So you're coiled up, the body wants to come back, and you're using the breath to control the speed. Exhale. Breath pushes the nose turns the waist. Inhale, pulls you back to center. So you have these layering experiences happening. Exhale, breath pushes the nose pulls the waist. And hold. Imaginary string lifts you from the top of the head. Exhale. Relaxation cascades down the body. Inhale, breath lifts you from the top of the head again. Exhale, breath pushes the nose turns the waist. And you turn even more this time. Inhale, the breath pulls you back to center. Exhale, breath pushes the nose pulls the waist. And hold. Inhale, the breath lifts you from the top of the head. Exhale, relaxation cascades down the body. Inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, breath pushes the nose pulls the waist. Inhale, back to center. And this time the breath pushes the nose pulls the entire body. Exhale, so don't worry about leaving anything behind. Turn all the way as you can. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, breath pushes the nose turns the whole body. Inhale, back to center. Again, exhale, breath pushes the nose pulls the whole body. We have a mirror behind us so I can see myself completely. Exhale, turning to see myself all the way. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, breath pushes the nose turns the whole body. Do your best to check in with your hands and arms. If you find yourself contorting your hands, soften your arms. Make sure the whole body is relaxed. And then hold on the apex of the turn. Inhale, the breath lifts you from the top of the head. Exhale, relaxation cascades down the spine. As if each vertebra is getting farther away from the last while you're dangling from this string. Inhale, the breath lifts you up, up, up. Exhale, turn even deeper. You find yourself turning even deeper. Inhale, breath pulls you back to center. Exhale, breath push the nose, nose turns the whole body. And hold. Inhale, the breath lifts you up. Exhale, relaxation cascading down the spine. Each vertebrae getting farther away from the last. Inhale, breath lifts you up, up, up. By that straight. Exhale, turn even deeper. Inhale, breath pulls you back to center. And now we're going to start. This is the whole little set here of cow gazes at the moon. My eyes are forward, keeping my feet locked, and my arms are gently banging on my kidney, my liver, my kidneys, my liver, and my spleen. Gently, gently banging the forearms. And now I'm going to release my foot to pivot, the back foot. So release, release, keeping my head forward. And if you're a boxer, you'll feel the power here. Very gentle pivot power. And now we're going to add another axis of power. We're going to drop down and come up and go over the shoulders. One arm on the front goes over your shoulder, hits you in the upper back, behind the shoulder blade area. And the lower hand goes a little higher because of the spin, a little higher than the kidneys, floating rib area-ish. You can still hit the kidneys if you'd like. Really gentle conditioning, but feel that extra axis of power that you've added. And just always note that you can always add some more power by adding another vector or axis of power. We're putting some spin on our power, some spiral on it. Now we're going to release the head and look behind us. And look what that does to the power. Just like we were doing before with the slower breath work, looking behind. And now, we're going to bring it back to just the pivot of the feet, but our heads are now turning. So we're doing it a little bit differently than we did it before. Our heads are still turning, looking over the shoulder all the way behind us. So we're still stretching the spine out. And now we're going to keep the feet glued down, but still looking over the shoulder, still stretching the spine out. And now we're going to step back. Step back. And now look what's happening here. This is actually a big throw. This is a big, big throw. And we're just stepping back. We have our opponent, and we just toss them behind us. You'll see this throw all the time in push hands. And we're just really gentle step back. And notice that the foot that steps back, the other one pivots. One foot steps back, the other one pivots. One foot steps back, the other one pivots. One foot steps back, the other one pivots. Now we're going to step forward. And we're going to step forward and grow. Step forward and grow. Step forward and the back foot is pivoting. Boom. And it's still a big crank move. If you don't know what the crank is in Tai Chi push hands, just Go on YouTube and search Taiji push hands crank. I have tons of videos on that. So we're doing the crank. Really great, awesome move. Beautiful. And uplifting heaven again. That was really nice.
Does your neck feel better?
It does feel a little better. I mean, I think I really just had carried a lot of unexpected pressure on my shoulder, and but now we're gonna do it. We're gonna do some contact improv. Autumn's gonna contact improv it all day.
What's the difference between contact improv and embodiment?
Oh, I have no idea. Embodiment dance?
Yeah.
I would assume embodiment dance, and please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm always happy to be corrected. I would assume embodiment dance is something like this.
Like a singular, maybe the difference is
like a singular
experience.
I'm just here and I'm in it, and versus contact improv.
Where it has more of an awareness. Maybe.
I wouldn't go. I would give a partner. I would assume, like I mean, again, like
awareness of others being a partner.
Yeah, your contact, the improvisation of contact.
I wonder if a mosh pit is considered contact improv.
I don't think so. Please consider the mosh pit.
But they're connected.
They're punching each other.
No. Not
Autumn
always.
potentially has never seen a mosh pit where they're punching each other.
Mosh pits aren't always violent.
Okay.
Oh, really?
I'm not generalizing mosh pit.
Like there's not always punching. There's like rough body contact.
Yes, yeah. So so we're gonna do this contact improv. So we're gonna start it out. Again, Gabriel Diamond is the master who exposed me to this twice last week. Twice in 1 week. It's really, really amazing. San Francisco, and also farther up north. So shout out to Gabriel Diamond. Check him out. I think it's contactimprov.com. I could be wrong about that, the website. Just go to my YouTube channel or on my TikTok and just look at the video with me and Gabriel Diamond, and he'll tell you all about it and where to go. Okay, so we're going to start out. Autumn and I are going to get back to back on the side so you can see. So the way Gabriel and his partner had me start, was that Autumn just dropped her head on me, I dropped my head on Autumn. And you should allow yourself to start melting into the other person. And super helpful, like I said, for push hands. And there are many different ways for a beginner to start. Well, we just start to allow ourselves to move here and to respond to each other. And you want to keep a single point of contact at all times. So whether that's the head or my shoulder or the hand, single contact at all times. At least one point of contact at all times. So notice that while I'm playing contact improv with her, I'm doing my best also I'm finding a balance, doing my best to find a balance for myself as someone who's new to contact improv, but is has a level of expertise in push hands. I'm doing my best to make sure my positions are martial in some way, shape, or form, or at the very least have some martial thought. Like right now, looks like I may have an omoplata almost by the Yeah.
So it's not the same limb that has to be in contact. Like, for example, like if my arm's on your leg, that's still like it doesn't have to be like same limb to same limb, right?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think okay, thank you.
You got it, you got it. Go for your flip. Go ahead. You keep spinning on it. So she was trying to help me out, which was really nice for her. But in a situation like that, just keep putting weight on me. Even you can be up and I can and still be putting weight on me.
Like
so,
this?
Yeah, put weight on me while I try to get up.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm getting up and I feel your weight. Beautiful. Come on. So now we're both up again.
I was trying to get to that one.
So a really wonderful trainer named Iski was flipping me last week, grabbing me. He's a tango dance expert guy, really proficient, and he just grabbed me. He went, woof, and so he told me to spin my legs in the air, which is just like when someone does the crank on you in push hands. Someone does a crank on you, which is this move that we were doing here. When someone does that move and turns your whole body so that you don't fall on the ground, you're definitely going to want to kick your feet up and spin out. So if you have even more flexibility in your hips, you may kick your foot really high and actually stand, which you could see it's either me versus Tuisho Chen, or it's my coach Dan Caulfield versus Tuisho Chen, where Tuisho Chen in 2005 kicks his leg all the way, does a beautiful arc with his foot, and does not get thrown out of the ring when he came to compete against us in Florida, in Orlando in 2005. So check that out, it's online. Shout out Tuisho Chen, great guy. Shout out Dan Caulfield. And Flow MMA, one of the smartest martial artists I know, amazing human being. Big brother. You can let the other person pick you up too.
Oh, that everyone?
Yes, step behind you. Step right there. So if I step behind you, when I throw you here, it's okay. Just go. And keep this other foot up. Take it around. There you go. Good stuff. And then push your head in. Keep going. Good. And you can stand right back up if you want. So I'm leaning on you. Some people go super fast, like spinning like crazy.
It gets dizzy a little.
Yeah.
Is it mostly spinning?
No, not necessarily, but there's a lot of rolling, a lot of, I mean, it's a lot of continuous circular motion. So I guess you might say there is a lot of spinning. with a senior, he said he did Tai Chi. He was probably in his like 70s or 80s last week. I got to play with this guy who said he did Tai Chi, and you could see that he was doing stuff like this, moving before anyone touches him. And the etiquette is very similar to push hands. So if you're in like a push hands meetup, you know, you may see somebody and you may just be like this. You know, you offer the hand out, and that's like the polite challenge, like maybe play. So in contact improv, people are walking by each other, then they circle each other, and they walk into each other. And if someone doesn't want to play, they may back away. But if they do want to play, you may just start to lean into someone. And it's just a really, really nice feeling. It's really nice to, especially from like a martial standpoint, to be playing, to essentially be playing martial arts, like flowing between different positions, but to not do it. I always say, in Tai Chi form, like you release the fight, like forget the fight. Meaning that you learn the application, or you learn a application for something, and you really only learn it so that you can help the energy flow through the body. Meaning that if I'm learning a punch, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm learning the punch so I can project the color visualization through these two knuckles to go beyond. But that's not necessarily, I don't want to keep thinking about punching somebody, because if I'm trying to be peaceful and flowing, and I'm also thinking about hitting someone in the face, I have that conflict, that inner conflict, that for me, it's very disruptive with my training. So I think about projecting the energy in the same way I would project the energy if I was punching, but instead of doing that, I'm just projecting the energy, and I just leave it at that. So for here, I'm flowing in a similar way that I would flow from my Tai Chi for push hands or any grappling. I have a little arm drag here, but I'm opening myself up. I'm not being attached to a particular technique, so I'm allowing my body to move in ways that I wouldn't normally expect if I had the fight or flight kind of martial mentality turned all the way up. So, or the sports combat mentality. So it definitely is a little bit of dance, and I love dance. You know, those of you who know me, I did a little professional dance that we're not going to talk too much about right now, but I think in general you want to.
Well, like, it says like you have someone else's body weight, like.
Well, try it. Again, like I know a bunch of MMA guys are trying to do this too, which is pretty cool. So, try it. Yeah. So when you're going to push along that hip line, if you're going for that takedown, you're also going to drop your hip. So think about, check this object. Let me show you real quick. So think about that side. All right, slip to the side. And now I have my shoulders on your hip line.
Okay.
And now I'm closing your feet together. Okay, cool. Also be clear, I'm not a ground wrestler. So there's way better ways to do this technique and keep driving me back. Beautiful. So I'm just going to lay down and jump on you. You okay? You okay? Yeah, you may want to exhale now. Try it on.
I'm scared.
Well, I mean, it's part of the training, so just go for it. Yep, just roll the whole body and go to the other side. Good. Good stuff. So, I'm connected to your arm. What are you going to do?
Take a second.
Okay. Very nice. So notice that you just got out of a toss. A really, like that's a judo toss that I was just about to put over. You kick your leg up because we're playing like that. That's exactly how you're going to get out of it. One way you're going to get out of it if you're actually playing grappling for real. So because of the softness, you're putting yourself in all these, allowing yourself to absorb more information about a particular moment of balance. And that to me is really, really powerful. So, highly recommend you go to your nearest contact improv and play around with it. Also do some Tai Chi push hands, obviously. Coach, if you don't know me, I coach the US Tai Chi push hands team, former captain. Push hands, it's amazing. So, gives you more structure for using this type of softness in a way that helps you strategize differently about your martial arts and gives you a lot more insight into balance. And if you're point fighting or sparring in a fighting in a particular competition that has points associated with it in any way, shape, or form, how do you score with your softness? Really important. And then of course just bringing that into everyday life. It's great. Okay. I really want a burger.
Burger, pizza.
I know. I'm just like I
was wondering like if there's any moves like Tai Chi exercises that we could use like more intentionally.
In this. Yeah. I think it's up to you to bring it. Like I think that let's play a little more push hands meets. Let's try it right now. Let's play inside the ring. And let's try push hands meets. Let me adjust the camera so we can get a better angle. And let's try push hands meets contact improv. We'll collarbone. We'll do full body, and let's see how far we can go with this. Let's do it. If you get pushed out of the red, then you get a point for pushing out of the red. But no point for going to the ground because that's the red.
Yeah, we're not going to.
Yeah.
You were connecting all the time.
I wasn't?
No.
What do you mean I wasn't connected all the time? What happened? What happened? Your liver? What happened? Really? Did I like press on it? Oh my gosh, stretch out. Stretch out. Was it like my bony arm?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry for that. Alright, that's not your liver.
Whatever this is.
That's your floating rib, spleen, kidney. The liver's on this side.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's.
That was interesting.
Super interesting. It's super interesting.
I actually do think it is. I can definitely see how it's helpful for push hands.
Super helpful. So there's also like wrestlers sometimes play with this type of soft contact also, but it's not overtly emphasized. So I think it's really important to be able to play with it like this, and notice how we're transitioning so beautifully. You know, so let's try it again.
I do think if we go to the ground, the outside should still count.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. If you go from the red to the black, you count in the row.
Okay.
Yes, you do. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah. That was great. That was really fun. Okay, let's do it again.
I forget what the scroll thing's called, but it was a really good one.
Oh, tabling?
Yeah.
Super fun.
I like that.
Really nice. Really, really nice. I did that and push hands for 3 hours. 3 to 4 hours. Straight.
What do you mean?
Like 2 Saturday nights ago. Straight.
What do you mean?
Like that was my introduction.
It was out at night?
At night.
Your thing was a night event?
No, it wasn't my thing. The Gabriel Diamond came around the event and said, Renegade he's like, Renegade contact improv class now. I'm like, Renegade? That was like 7 p.m. Didn't come out of there until like 11.
Wow.
Or 11:30, maybe even closer to midnight. It was like really like.
It was contact improv only?
And then we started doing push hands.
Oh.
So I was so impressed with the people's movement, and some of them had already trained with me the day before in push hands. So I was like, I'd love to feel. I didn't get a chance to play with over 100 people that I trained on the first event. So I was like, all right, let me get the train. Let's do this. And so it was just like literally hours and hours and hours.
What, was that on Friday night, Sunday night too?
No, Saturday. Saturday. Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night they had and dancing. So the DJ was playing while we were training, and then I went to the dance floor after that, or the tent, dance tent, fake grass tent. But keep going.
Oh. I'm so hungry.
Okay, you want to stretch it?
I
Or you want to play a little push hands specifically?
feel good about what we did.
Why don't we play 2 rounds, best of 3,
Moving stuff?
moving set, to see how it goes. So now we're going to bridge this in. We just did this really light, beautiful. I feel phenomenal. It's part of me that wants to stop. And if we were to stop, then we wouldn't feel, I think, the completion of this circuit, which is, hey, let's bring it to the like hard, goal-oriented game, and let's see how this sensitivity has adjusted our gameplay. So let me move this camera to this.
Should we play in a small square?
No, I think we should play the same square. Let's see if I can just get a better angle of the entire thing. It's pretty good. I think I can get even better. I think so. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, there we go. So collarbone and hip. You want to full out or just collarbone?
I'm not going to grab your face.
So let's go collarbone and hip. And so we're going to do Taiwanese style Taiji push hands.
So we're taking a foot stop.
Okay, collarbone to foot. How's that? Collarbone to foot. So we're doing a little bit more Chen pillars means Taiwan. Oh, she's looking down this spear thing. I'm going to flip her off her shoulder. No, that's
Figure those hurt really bad.
so sorry. There you go.
I'm not remembering this, but yeah.
Was it one more? Nice! Woo!
Contact fell out.
Really? Can you put it back in? Very nice.
If you just make sure it doesn't fall.
Good.
That's what I was saying.
Well, now it's first one to get 3.
I thought you meant 2 out of 3.
Well, I would have already won.
Yeah.
So I have two, we have one, so we'll go to the first one is right. Ready?
That was okay, yeah.
No. I'm surprised. Good.
I can't see what that is.
Well, there you go. You're good. The human body's strong.
The floors.
It didn't fall for you, right?
My hands.
You're fine. It's okay. Wait till. Oh, nice.
Do it again.
You should sit again.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Oh, really? Are you okay?
Yeah. Woo!
What happened?
Just caught your knee right in my knee. It's right in the soft part. It's okay. It's okay. Woo! Right in the sensitive part.
It banged, it didn't tweak, right?
No, didn't tweak at all. Just
Okay.
like
Just a bang.
Yeah, correctly. Whew. It's fine. Just a sudden shock of pain. 2-2. Sure. Yeah, last one. Let's do it. So, that was amazing.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. It's really good. Really good. And is that our, I think it paused. I don't think it got any of that. Oh, hopefully it did. No, it did. Okay, cool. Unable to verify.
But I fell to the ground, so technically I wouldn't get that second point.
No, you're fine. That's second point. We just reset. So we're gonna stretch up. We're gonna stretch up right now. Really good stuff. Contact improv. No, Tai Chi, Qigong into contact improv, into full-on push hands. Really fun. And like I said, there's a bunch of content on my TikTok, but there's thousands of hours of content on my YouTube channel. So that's my main, @Jan's Tai Chi is where you'll find it on YouTube. And this video will be on there as well. I'm putting out like 3 videos a day right now on there. So there's so much content. And you'll see competitions and how this is used in the sport and how to use it in daily life. So uplifting heaven. Big breath. One more. All right, so we're gonna stretch on the ground now. Super important, wonderful ground stretching. legs splay, the knees splay outward. Show you what I mean again. Coming up, this side. Just grabbing the inside of my feet, letting the knees flaying outward. Softening my lower back. Inhaling deep. Hands on the small of the back. And go up the heels. Come down one vertebra at a time. And reach the toes and the fingertips. Grab the ankles. Inhale, push the heels into the ground. Inhale, and the hips straight up as if you're being pulled by two strings. And grabbing knees, forward to knees. Hands around the ankles. Inhale, heels into the ground, hips up. Forehead for these again. Treat the fingers and toes. Knees up, exhale, looking over to the opposite hand, another hand on the knee. Inhaling up, other side, exhale, drop down. Inhaling out, one foot down, knee across, exhale. Sucking the belly button. So remember, if you don't stretch, you haven't finished your workout. Super important. Doesn't matter what you do, you have to finish up your stretch. Get 30% faster muscle recovery, more muscle growth. And you do those stretches between, within about a minute's time of your sets. And so it's just really important to keep that habit. Inhale, foot up, exhale, kick it across, look at the opposite hand. If you want, you can grab the toe of the foot too. Kick it across. Inhale up, drop down. Inhale up, drop it down. Suck the belly button open. Do your best to lay the shoulders flat on the ground. So I'm doing that before I try to grab the toe. So I want to like soften the shoulders to the back. Turn my head all the way. And now I have my shoulders a little more down. Try to grab the toe. See how this works out. Ah, harder. Way harder. Way harder. Just inhale, up. Without grabbing my ankles. Exhale, stay there for a second. Inhale, go higher. Exhale, the whole body washing the color. Breath is the color of the whole body, softening. Inhale up one more time. Coming down one vertebra at a time. While I'm here, I'm just going to neck bridge over. Oh, it's a second neck bridge, neck and shoulder. Start strengthening a bit here. Do my best to find the line between my pinky toe and my index finger. My pinky toe to my index finger, drawing an arc. Good arch. Inhaling through the index finger, or the index middle finger and thumb, like a handle or a gun. And now, a wonderful turning over.
I learned a variation of the neck. I learned a variation of the neck stretch that we do. Do a cut. Do something like this. And then just like you usually describe of like slowly putting the weight on like this, but you reach the opposite arm out with the tips at the same time.
Yeah.
But like on the floor.
Okay.
And tiptoe your fingers out further. Raise your shoulder blade and open up your chest.
It's nice.
Yeah.
good. So definitely a hard crack of knees.
So sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
But your actual structurally knees, okay?
Yeah, knees totally fine.
It's just like a deep bruise.
No, it was just a sudden shock on a soft part of the kneecap, and just a reminder that, like, you know, when you do this stuff, the second you start picking up the volume, you really do have to make sure that the rest of your week, like the training, the rest of your week, it supports that volume. You know, like if you just play hard and don't train at all.
What do you mean?
Like the stuff on the tree, like conditioning the tree on the tree, that kind of stuff, like hitting the tree gently, and
I thought you mean like for Taiji in particular.
yeah, I was watching a sparring match of me and Arthur, and just how, like, you know, like today, and just how intense it's, like so intense, like every part of your body has to be ready for a particular level of impact, and there's a way to do it holistically, way to train holistically for it that I find quite
I
enjoyable.
definitely, want to be more mindful of my limbs. So I don't want that to happen to you.
No, it's totally fine. You do the right thing.
Your spins can scare me, and sometimes I feel like I overcorrect. I wasn't aware enough in the millisecond where our knees banged to know exactly where my body position was. So that already tells me it's like something I need to work on. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I'm not aware of, I'm aware of I made the choice to stop your play, but I wasn't aware of, like, beyond that, like what technique I was using. This, like, I'm sure it's like in the subconscious, because I actively had to work on how to maneuver your spins to a degree, but like I didn't plan, okay, when he spins again, I'm gonna do this, like, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, nice. You should probably use that. Just do a few of these.
You want a raw dessert?
Hmm?
You want a raw dessert?
Okay, guys, we always finish up some white light breathing. So I'm just stretching my shoulders real quick before that, because I almost forgot to stretch them more dynamically. Hand on the floating rib or the kidney, walking it down from the shoulder to the elbow, pulling downward, and pick the vector upward, move forward, select the belly button, and lift the collarbone. release. Other side. Hand on the kidney, walk it down. Point the pressure, it's going this way, 45 degrees down, then lift it 45 degrees up, like you're opening a door. This is the handle. Suck in the belly button, lift the collarbone, try to keep your heart forward. Reach the hand behind the back, and the other hand, and grab the fingers, or at least try to reach them toward each other. Switch sides. One more time each side. Super important that you do this for shoulder mobility. Suck the belly button in, push the sit bones into the ground. Lift the collarbone. And release. Hold it together. Exhale it down. Close the eyes, inhale, white light to the belly. Spread through the whole body. Yeah, white light to the belly. Spread through the whole body. One more breath. Exhale, spread the whole body. And I like to finish up with 3 ohms. Peace. Gratitude for the body, the space you're in, the good people in your life. Love you guys. I'm Coach Jan. We'll be back more often. My YouTube channel, like I said, stuff every single day. Like 1 to 3 videos a day I drop on there. So that's at Jan's Taiji on YouTube. And of course, we normally do these Friday night experiences for Justice for Hire, the show that I am producing with a global community. So if you want to be part of the show, it's like an action adventure, 5 minutes in the future sci-fi series that's like Uber for heroes, where you can hire a hero or become one and get paid right from your phone. We're starring in movies and shows right from our phone. So you go to justiceforhire.app to be a part of that. It's backwards because this is TikTok and it's streaming backwards. I don't know why they haven't figured that out yet. I love you guys so much. Have a great weekend, holiday weekend. And if you ever have a thought, question, or idea, let me know. And I will do my best to address it immediately. Love you so much.